Hi guys, what is the world's greatest magic illusion? Let's have a look guys, here we're gonna go. So a little chat today, guys. A little chat today, just a chat today. Me and Mike over here today, guys. Hi, Mike. How you doing, Mike? Okay, Mikey?
Hi, Mike. Hello, indeed, Mikey. Hello, indeed.
Hope okay, Mike. Hope okay, Mike. Mike's over here. It's me, Magic Mike, and Mike over here. Over again. So a little slow chat today, guys. A little slow chat today, guys. A little bit about magic today, guys. We'll chat about a weird little conversation about magic. Me and Mike today, Mike. And this is actually
Mike.
Little chat really about in this April time. Happy April, by the way, guys. Happy April 2025. It's April time now, nearly Easter. But the thing about this is, I wanted to chat a little bit about magic. I think about what is probably the world's best trick. Actually, what is the world's best magic trick? Seriously, what is it? People often say to me, Mike, what's the world's best magic trick of all time? And I do a channel here, Magic. I've done nearly 600 videos over the last 4 years. Thousands of magic tricks, illusions, and to be doing magic, you doing magic, guys, you guys out there doing magic, and maybe people sending me videos into themselves performing and this sort of stuff, and me putting it on the channel for you guys. Okay, how many tricks are there? Thousands of magic tricks, illusions there. Seriously, guys, you can do yourself, and a lot of tricks are commercial. Some are not commercial. Some go down well in pubs. Some go down well on the stage. Some go down well, in arenas and stuff. So magic, of course, is very universal, isn't it? You can do tricks of all different sizes, can't you? With magic tricks, Mike, can't you? Mike? You can do a lot.
All different sizes of magic.
So, what are the best tricks of all time? What is the world's best trick? It's a really hard question to say, isn't it? Let's go through it. A lot of people always, and a lot of people love the Indian rope trick course. Don't know about Indian rope trick course?
Yes,
Indian rope trick course.
Indian world's greatest trick. Indian rope trick.
This is a great trick course. It's I would say certainly it's the world's most famous trick probably, with the Indian fakir magician sat on the ground cross-legged, Mike, and
yes, it is.
It is cross-legged, and he puts a big 30-foot of rope down the ground. It goes up like a snake in the air, doesn't it? The boy climbs it and disappears, and then the magician boy disappears entirely. How's it go, Mike? That's how it goes, Mike, isn't it? How the trick actually goes, Mike, doesn't it? Explain the trick a little bit.
Yes, it's great. Of course, it's a great trick. As I say, the rope goes up in the air, doesn't it? And the boy climbs the rope. The boy disappears on top of the rope, and then the magician climbs up the rope, and the boy appears, and he cuts the boy into many pieces, doesn't he? The boy drops down the ground in pieces.
So
and
I would say this is a great trick, isn't it? Because it's an amazing trick. I mean, if it's ever been performed, been performed over 900 years, it's a mystery. Ibn Battuta. 800 years ago, I think in China or somewhere.
This is in China, I think.
How does this work? This is meant to be done outside in broad daylight as well. And I would say, if this really is a real trick, with the rope up in the air, boy disappearing and all this stuff, this would be the world's greatest trick, wouldn't it? I would say it would be the world's greatest trick, Mike. So for me, it would be a top trick of all time. What would you say, Mike? Would you say
it's a great trick, of course. It's a great trick, of course, isn't it? It's a real mystery trick, of course, isn't it? As I say, did it ever really happen? Not really happen. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's really weird. I've seen it done night time. Apparently, it was done daytime by somebody, but I think it's never been. I think they set a price of £1 million prize or something, wasn't it, to get it done? And no one's ever claimed the prize, £1 million prize for us, haven't they? So no one's ever been actually seen performing, have they? I've seen it done, as I say, at night time. I think night time is different, isn't it? Night time, great trick. I've never been seen. Has anyone already seen it? I know it's been performed by, as I said, no one's ever seen it, have they?
They did on a show 40 years ago at night time. It's been done by the magician. Doug Henning did it, but he did it on stage. So has it ever really been done? Has it tricks ever really been done? Has anyone really seen it? Or is it just a myth? This could be a mythical trick, couldn't it? It could be a myth, could not be real, couldn't it? So is this a mythical trick or not? If it's a mythical trick, it's a mythical trick, isn't it? But it's a really extraordinary trick.
It could be a myth,
myth, total myth of all time. If it really happened, and the question is,
absolutely,
this trick ever really happened? I don't know. Is it a myth? I did a whole video on this, didn't I, a couple of years ago, with about I've had loads of views in it, 20,000 views that video. So people are obsessed with the trick, aren't they? What the rope trick, okay, guys? It's a great trick, isn't it? If it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. But is it real? Let me know in the comments below. Is this real or is it fake? Has it ever been done? Maybe it never was done. I don't know. Maybe it never ever happened. But it's a really great trick, isn't it?
Maybe it never ever happened.
Another trick that people love, okay, with this course, I always do this course, is the world's Vanishing Statue of Liberty.
Oh, yes.
The course. And back in 1983, is this the world's greatest trick? Of course, illusion. I've seen many things vanish since then. I think Franz always vanished. Planes, Tower Bridge. And all these things, and I never buy those tricks. But the Statue of Liberty, to me, 40 years ago, was authentic. The audience on Liberty Island, Statue of Liberty's up above everybody's heads, and it was done at night time for sure. He raised the curtain, dropped the curtain, the thing disappeared entirely. And then they shone lights through it, didn't they, Mike? And they helicopter.
It did.
You know what I mean? And they rose it again, dropped it again, and the statue's back. But would this be the world's greatest illusion, Mike? Do you think it is?
It would be, yes. It should be.
It was done at night, because wasn't it? It wasn't the day. It was done at night, because wasn't it? If it was done at daytime, even better, wouldn't it? It was night, because wasn't it? I thought actually it was done by a giant big black cloth, wasn't you, in front of the Statue of Liberty? But it wasn't done. It was done a different method, wasn't it? But of course, if it's a real illusion, it really is a real illusion. It's a really amazing illusion, of course, isn't it? 40 years later, the audience really were sat there, and they couldn't see it, could they? They couldn't see the statue, could they? It completely disappeared. It wouldn't be seen by anybody. And then people, journalists in the island, weren't they? So no one could see it was gone, couldn't they? Is it world's greatest illusion, Mike? Would you say maybe it is? It's hard to say.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's world's greatest illusion.
But I mean, it's still amazing that it was done, wasn't it? 1983, wasn't it? It was done 4 years ago, and it's a great trick. I do have some reservations about it, because done at night time. It'd be better done at daytime, wasn't it? But better at daytime, and also such a massive object. What illusion is it? I don't know. It's an amazing trick, wasn't it? Illusion of all time. No one's I don't think anyone's ever beaten it myself in terms of scale. I think we've seen really big stuff. I think David Blaine floating over the Luxor pyramid.
Yeah.
These big illusions, somehow Statue of Liberty, it stays in the mind, doesn't it? It stays in the imagination, doesn't it? Trick, doesn't it? It
captured the mind, that trick, didn't it? Captured the mind.
Like 40 years ago,
it did, didn't it?
It's still unrepeated, Statue of Liberty, but somehow it's that trick, because it was amazing, groundbreaking to do. It stays in the mind, doesn't it? And he was only 26, wasn't he? He did that trick.
He was 26 years old. He did, wasn't he? He was a kid, wasn't he? A kid,
isn't it? And Statue of Liberty's a kid, didn't he?
Virtually.
Trick, isn't it, mate? It really is a great trick, isn't it? Okay, next to the court also, a lot of people love the floating light bulb, of course, and this is Harry Blackstone.
Oh, yes.
His dad did this about 70 years ago, I think, and Harry Blackstone was doing this a lot. Harry Blackstone, the American illusionist, 40 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, was doing it. I think Hans Klock does it now, doesn't it? Hans Klock.
It's Hans Klock, I believe, owns it, doesn't he? Now, doesn't he, Hans Klock?
Again, what a trick, isn't it? What a trick this is, isn't it? I mean, again, one wonders, doesn't it? I mean, this trick is done on stage with an audience. I remember seeing it at Blackpool myself on stage about 30 years ago, and what was great, he floated the light bulb on the stage between his fingertips, and people touched the light bulb, and there was no strings to wires, nothing at all. Then floated out over the audience, and over the audience's head, and it floated back.
Wow.
I mean, that is a great trick, isn't it? I mean, there was no wires, there was nothing, there was no little flying wordy things. It was literally, it wasn't as a drone. It flew out on the audience back, and this is 34 years ago. And what do you think, Mike? It's amazing.
No wires, no strings.
It's amazing trick, of course, isn't it? It's a trick. Amazing trick, isn't it? I think anything with an object floats over someone's head, isn't it? The audience's head. They touch the light bulb floats over someone's heads, and the audience goes right over the auditorium. It's a great trick, of course, isn't it? Okay, guys, isn't it? So see the light bulb fly over your head and back, and no, it wasn't a drone, was it? It was a real floating bulb, wasn't it? And of course, to see it done was amazing to see it done at the time when I did see the theatre being done. Of course, I think it's conceptually a fantastic trick, wasn't it? Floating a bulb and over the audience.
It's great.
It's great to hold the bowl, isn't it? I mean, what do you think about it? Seriously, is it what's great trick? Could be the world's greatest trick, Mike. We're not sure.
It could be the world's greatest trick. It could be the world's greatest.
I've never seen anything quite like it myself in my lifetime. That trick, because it's a real authentic trick. I suppose one could always pick up the Flying Dream, couldn't they? Copperfield's Flying Dream, couldn't they?
Levitations, great,
trick, isn't it? I mean, was that the greatest trick of all time? I saw it on stage myself. I saw it back in 1904 on stage. I was called London, and he flew around. Copperfield flew around the audience, so over the audience's head, actually, didn't he? Through hoops and that stuff.
The audience on the stage, impressive
on television. Yeah, loved it on television. And it was a really impressive illusion. This was Copperfield's big illusion trick of the 1990s, wasn't it? Flying Dream. Flew right on the stage like Peter Pan. There was no strings, wires, nothing at all. It was usual with that amazing piece of magic. It was the best levitation meant to be of all time. Is it the best levitation? What do you think? Is it still the best levitation of all time, Mike? What do you think about
the best ever now?
I love levitation, of course. There's so many magicians do levitation. Watch the channel out. There's so many levitations, aren't there, of course? But some of the better ones. But it was great levitation, of course, wasn't it? It flew around the stage like Peter Pan, no strings, no wires, no CGI. Looked great, didn't it, of course, the trick, didn't it, of course? I mean, how the hell did he do it? I mean, it's amazing. I think it's one of the few patented tricks, isn't it, of all time, patented magic tricks. And, of course, he did fly over the audience's heads. The audience on the stage, though, weren't they? They weren't in the audience, they were on the stage.
stage, weren't they? And also he picked up Claudia Schiffer, didn't
so,
he? It's a good flying around the stage in his arms, Claudia Schiffer, didn't he?
Isn't it? Florida Dream Illusion, of course. And is it the best illusion of all time? Maybe not. I don't know. It was a great illusion, wasn't it? I do agree. You know, when I saw it live, it wasn't quite as good as it was on television. But it was a great illusion, wasn't it? Flying Dream.
Great illusion. A bit shadowy on stage. A bit shadowy.
Isn't it? I've seen probably technically, isn't it? Pretty stunning piece of magic. Next up, of course, is Cups and Balls. Of course, is this the world's best trick? Cups and Balls. Cups and Balls. We were doing it so many times around it. And I always loved, a diverting class. I've seen many people do this trick so well, so many times, Cups and Balls, Mike, and I've seen it done brilliantly. I've seen it done badly, I've seen it brilliantly. I've seen people do it so well. People even producing chicks, believe they know real live chicks and stuff beneath the cups. You know, which is a great trick, isn't it? And of course, Paul Daniels' Chop Cup, one cup, one ball version was outstanding. I remember seeing that. I was 10 years old. I saw that 1981 at the West End Theatre called This Magic Show when I was about 10, 11 years old. Paul Daniels, UK's biggest magician, doing it. And I had a whole audience, Mike.
You had a whole massive stage audience, yeah.
And, a big whole theatre. And he just did cup and ball. And he said, all he had was a cup and a ball. And that's all he had. And all he had, a couple of
all he had,
and literally, he stunned the whole theatre with it. It was amazing. He had that 10-minute routine, just cup and ball, and he produced egg and lemon. Was it lemon and orange? Wasn't it, Mike?
Lemon orange, yeah, amazing.
Best trick, Mike, in a cup and ball.
Probably is, yeah. Cups and balls, because it's a great trick, isn't it?
It was best, isn't it? Magic trick, cups and balls. It could be, couldn't it?
It could be the best trick because it's so old, isn't it? 3,000 years old, of course, isn't it? It's back to AG, of course, doesn't it? 3 cups, 3 balls, 1 cup, 1 ball. But it's a great trick, of course. Done it myself. But of course, it's simple. It's a simple prop, isn't it? Cup and a ball. That's it. Eggs, lemons, chickens. It's a simple prop, isn't it? Just conceptually again works well, doesn't it? It's a concept, doesn't it? Simple trick, cup and ball. It looks visually amazing, isn't it? Mechanically. And the routine, like Paul Daniels' routine, so great.
It could be the world's best trick, couldn't it? And maybe it is the world's best magic trick, isn't it? Are we up there? It could be my number one magic trick of all time.
It would be my number one, I think.
It's so beautiful to look at, isn't it? So beautiful to look at the mechanics of it, the way it looks.
The mechanics are beautiful.
Cup and ball,
flow.
3 cups, 3 balls, 1 cup, 1 ball. It's a great trick, isn't it? I think many people have been doing this over the years, but I mean, I think Paul Daniels' version, the Chop Cup, which remember Paul Daniels said to me when it was on television. He said to me, that's my trick. That's my trick. I own that trick.
I think he thought he owned it, didn't he?
Don't bother to do it, he said to me. Other people did do it, okay, but he actually told me to not perform it because he performed it. But in fact, of course, it's a great trick, isn't it? That's a true story.
It's a great, simple trick, really.
Don't perform the Chop Cup because I want to do it, he said to me. But it's funny because it's the world's best trick, isn't it? So why should
the oldest trick
be? Why should be? It's not exclusive trick. It's just a brilliant trick, isn't it? Probably the float. Well, called Lincoln Rings, of course. Lincoln Rings. Is Lincoln Rings world's best trick ever? Lincoln Rings.
Lincoln Rings.
I've seen people. Lincoln Rings has been done by everybody, hasn't it? Di Vernon did it. Doug
everyone does it,
didn't he? Of course. Lincoln Rings.
Lincoln Rings.
It's been done by so many people. Jeff McBride's Lincoln Rings.
Amazing.
Tape of Jeff McBride's Lincoln Rings. And I love Jeff McBride's routine. This is him. He was doing it back in 1985, so this is again almost 40 years ago. Great Jeff McBride, and he did a brilliant routine of it. I've seen it done fast, slow. I've seen Lincoln Rings. Would Lincoln Rings be top trick of all time, Mike? I think it possibly is.
It? Yeah, I believe it's in the schools in China, isn't it? But they do it in schools in China, don't they? They're at university, don't they? So in China, the Lincoln Rings is an art form because it's again a simple concept, isn't it? Like cups and balls, it's a simple trick, isn't it? Rings knit together, unlinked together, flow around the blaze. It's just a great trick, isn't it? Done by so many magicians and so many people do it so much. Bride did it so well.
So Lincoln Rings could
so
be
articulate as well, isn't it? The trick, so articulate.
It's a great trick because it's so commercial, isn't it? Everyone can do it.
Commercial, varied,
on stage.
2 rings, 4 rings, 8 rings.
Garden. I've seen it done by Strip Performers doing it. I've seen it done by Fast Slow.
I think it's better slow, isn't it?
Floating Lincoln Rings. So it could be the more trick of all time, right? It's possibly close up there, isn't it? At the top there, isn't it?
It must be the world's best trick in many ways, mustn't it?
What's the course? The trick course is everyone loves a Swan a person half, of course, isn't it? Some people have done Swan a person half again. I think Chris Angel did it on his back, didn't he? In his show in Las Vegas, he gets cut in the back in 2 pieces. It's really stunning. I've seen Doug Henning do it with a giant circular piece of metal. The girl get cut in 2 pieces. Of course, I know. Everyone always remembers 989, the buzzsaw, Copperfield, of course, buzzsaw. Death Sword on the stage, that show, the Bermuda Triangle show, of course. I mean, everyone's seen that. everyone's seen it. Okay, I've overblown that trick because everyone's seen it. You know, I mean, that version of it is mind-blowing to watch. It's so well done the stage, isn't it, Mike? Isn't it?
It's amazing, mind-blowing. Of course,
could that mean to me? I mean, that trick. Hey, Mike, does that win #1 trick of all time, Mike?
I think in many ways it's the best trick of all time, isn't it? Of course, isn't it? Because it's so great, wasn't it? So simple, wasn't it? I know I bang on about this every year about this trick. It's theatrical gate, wasn't it? Of course, simple trick, wasn't it? Done so well.
So I think certainly
on his front,
it is. It's certainly up there, isn't it? I mean, the buzzsaw, isn't it? It's certainly up there, isn't it? I mean,
the stage was fantastic.
I think it was voted #1 trick of all time, wasn't it? The buzzsaw, wasn't it?
It looks visually fantastic too, doesn't it?
It's pretty shocking piece of magic, really, isn't it? I've got to say about it, isn't it? Pretty shockingly good piece of magic. The buzzsaw death is cut clean in 2 pieces. Pretty much incredible because before that was boxes. Now there's no boxes in the tricks. That's almost 1988. That was filmed, wasn't it? 88. Other trick as well. That's good. I mean, flying aces, card trick wise, could that be a top trick? I think it probably is. Everyone does it. Aces, not aces assemblée. Okay, aces assemblées. We assemble
aces assemblée.
There's many variations of aces assemblée, aren't there? Of course, people are doing variations of aces assemblée with 4 packs of cards, and the aces disappear in each packet and appear in a pile of over there. You know, the vanishing aces appear somewhere else. And this was a great trick, of course. I've seen it done, people doing it with pure skill dexterity. People also do it with fake cards, of course. You know the trick is with fake cards, but I saw Doug Henning doing it again. I mean, God, so many people have done this trick so brilliantly.
Ricky J, what his version?
Haven't they, Mike?
Ricky J was fantastic.
Over the years, I've done it myself. I've seen Mike Vincent doing it really, really well.
Fantastic.
What do you think about this? Is this the world's greatest trick with the flying aces, Mike? It really is.
It is a great trick, of course, isn't it? It's a great trick, of course, isn't it? I don't think it's a better card trick in many ways, isn't it? Of course, it's one of the best tricks. The aces in 4 piles. Yeah. Each ace disappears, reappears somewhere else. It's a great trick, of course, isn't it? And I think many people just do it so well, don't they? Because remember Ricky J's version was so fantastic, wasn't it? Ricky J version. That's 1977. I saw him do that actually. 1977.
Really good trick.
It's on videotape somewhere, isn't it? Ricky J's version.
It's great trick, of course, isn't it? As I say, so many magicians. Everyone's done it, haven't they? Everyone's been doing that trick over the years, haven't they? It could be the world's best trick. Maybe it is the world's best trick. I don't know. It's really great trick, of course, isn't it?
Everyone can do it and learn magic and do that trick.
Unbeknownst to somebody else, isn't it?
Flying aces,
couldn't it? I mean, I say before. We talked about Dekolta chair vanish of the girl on stage, and I always think again that's a wonderful trick, isn't it? I mean, I keep going back to Dekolta chair vanish because I've done that many videos about Dekolta chair vanish. It could be the best vanish of all time, though, because it's such a brilliant. The girl sits in a chair and just disappears like that.
It's so simple too, isn't it?
And everyone's been doing this trick. It's such a popular trick amongst magicians. Dekolta chair vanish, isn't it? Of course, isn't it? Everyone's doing that trick, aren't they? Dekolta chair, you know, what a trick, isn't it? It's such a brilliant piece of vanish of a human being, isn't it, Mike?
It's good. Again, it's simple, isn't it? It's a simple trick, isn't it?
Would it make your top one, Mike? You know?
It's a simple trick. Everyone can do it. Can't it's a simple trick. The girl gets the chair, and the girl just disappears in the chair with a cloth. It's so simple, again, isn't it? It's so simple, basic kind of trick. Works really well, doesn't it? Not cheap trick too, not expensive either too. I think magic that's not expensive is really good, isn't it? Simple concepts of magic like that. Vanishing girl chair. So simple, isn't it? I think again you can't beat the simplicity of the vanish. It's fantastic, isn't it?
What's the best trick of all time? It's hard to get the best trick of all time, isn't it? I'm rattling my brains to find what could be the best magic of all time.
Dekolta chair is the top one.
If I plump for one, maybe Song and 2, probably probably the best trick of all time. Even that, after all watching all the magicians I've watched, I still think that's probably the best trick of all time, isn't it? I don't know, 1989, 88, wasn't it? Of course, I can't really see
someone cut clean in 2 without box.
Version is great, isn't it? Better version, but I mean, what a trick!
Pure magic.
There are so many good
magic
tricks. I'm just picking quite a few. There are so many great tricks out there. What would be your number one, Mike? What would be your number one of all time?
It's either got to be the flying light bulb in a way. I love the floating light bulb. Or otherwise, being cut in 2, I think being sawn in 2 without a box. Simple as that. It's pure magic, isn't it? Like the bud saw.
Yeah, I think number one will be swung plus in half. I think
number one
was the most impressive, isn't illusion of all time. You know, and again, I'm thinking about it. You know, we're looking at number one. It could be that. I know the Ehrlich brothers are doing this big show in Germany, aren't they? Tom at the World Ehrlich brothers, and they did it. They got the angel of death, haven't they? Big angel on stage, cuts the guys in 2, on his back again. I mean, again, that's so visually baffling to see. It's visually stunning, isn't it?
It's visually stunning
trick, isn't it?
Stunning.
I mean, it doesn't look, and there's no one. I mean, I've never seen anything as visually stunning as that, Mike. It's visually stunning.
It's stunning.
Strong and person half tricks really are the best of all magic, aren't they? There's so many tricks, illusions. So the most popular tricks, by the way, are the videos include the fire spike box. Everyone seems to be doing that. Also zigzag, zigzagging girls, and also that's a popular trick, zigzagging girls. Modern art illusion, we go get zigzagged.
Zigzags.
Also levitation, of course. Levitations are very popular, of course, aren't they? Levitations. I got to say, the Star Wars levitation before we finish by Paul Daniels, the Asrah levitation. That was I saw him do it on stage. Not that again, 1981 when I first saw it. What about the Star Wars levitation, Mike? That Paul Daniels
Star Wars levitation.
It was years ago, wasn't it? Of course, Paul Daniels wasn't, of course, levitated under the cloth, wasn't he? And then he disappeared, and then suddenly there's a spaceman, and suddenly the spaceman takes his mask off, and it's Paul Daniels, wasn't it? It was like a body change illusion, wasn't it? Yeah, combined with the levitation, wasn't it? So it's great.
Yeah,
it's called Asrah, isn't it? Asrah levitation, where we have a black cloth behind, and the girl floats on the cloth, doesn't it? And that in Paul Daniels' version, they changed places, didn't they? But they literally changed places, didn't they? Well, he disappeared and appeared inside the costume, the space. So that was pretty shockingly good, that version, wasn't it? I remember seeing that. He did that again on stage every night. I think Paul Daniels, even though there's many magicians like Darren Brown doing a big show in the West End, and people doing big shows.
Yeah.
And then the West End, Darren Brown magicians doing it. I think the only magician in the last 50 years or 100 years, or 80 years, since Masculine Devant, who's held the record for the longest ever show in the West End, is Paul Daniels in 1981. Had the longest, almost 2 years in a West End performance on Magic, which is the only time it's ever happened since days of Masculine Devant in 1920. So it's pretty shocking, amazing that stat, isn't it? We don't know that about Magic. Paul Daniels holds a record in the UK. There was another Magic show with the great Johnny Hart.
Johnny Hart,
which I saw. I was about 14, called Magic Castle. Do you remember Magic Castle show? It was on television a few times, but they showed it. It was a big TV show. It was on at Cambridge Theatre, West End, and a place called Seven Dials in West End, London. Remember that, Mikey?
I do. 1984, wasn't it? The Magic Castle show with Johnny Hart.
Having a bit of a waffle here because I'm just thinking about what could be the world's best magic trick. You know, it's certainly one of those tricks we just went through this video. One of them could be the world's best illusion. Other tricks could be walking through a Great Wall of China, Mike, or vanishing an airplane. It was really good back in 1981, Copperfield. Maybe Chris Angel levitating above the Luxor Pyramid or walking on things. What did you know when Chris Angel walked through the air? That was how many years? 15 years ago. Chris Angel walked through the air, didn't he? Walked from
20 years ago, wasn't it?
Did he walk across the air? I think it was also done on the Christmas show, wasn't it? With Dynamo did it, didn't it? This Christmas show. Christmas just gone. He walked, didn't he, from building over to Christmas tree through the air.
That's the night time, that wasn't it?
Is a hell of a trick. I mean, what do you think about that, Mikey? Eh?
From building to building, okay, flying through the air, okay.
It's a real great trick, isn't it? Houdini style trick, isn't it?
What's that camera trick?
Houdini style trick, isn't it? Amazing trick, isn't it? There you are. Other trick, of course, as well. That could make the top 10 is Metamorphosis, performed, of course, by the wonderful Pendragons.
Oh yes.
Go on board, change places really, really quickly. The Pendragons, American Las Vegas illusionist, fantastic illusionist, Pendragons, Charlotte Pendragon. Hi, Charlotte Pendragon. That version where the guy and girl change places really, really quickly in the box. Again, it could be world's fastest illusion. That's of course created by Houdini. Was it 1920s? He created it.
1920s. Houdini
did, didn't he?
It was Houdini. 1926. I think created. 1925 created it.
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis, of course, girl change places so fast, of course, don't they? It's an amazing trick, of course, isn't it? Done by many magicians over the years. But it really was Houdini's trick, wasn't it? Back in 1920s when he started doing it. I think it's a great trick, of course, isn't it? Pendragons, of course, did it really, really quickly, isn't it?
Pendragons in 1980s, be a contender, wouldn't it? And also Houdini water torture cell, of course, as well. There's so many
yes.
Can go. I mean, the water torture cell escape, invented by Houdini in 1920s. It didn't kill him. It nearly killed Houdini in 1926, but he got killed another way, didn't he? He got injured in the tummy, didn't he? Stomach. That's how he died of peritonitis. But actually, Houdini, of course, died, didn't he? That way. But in the movie, Tony Curtis, Mike.
Yeah, Tony Curtis, the movie, 1953 movie of Houdini.
Houdini dies in the torture cell. Of course, actually, Houdini didn't die. Houdini died a different way, didn't he, of course? But the torture cell trick, of course, you're upside down in a glass of water, or a tank of water, aren't you, basically? Escaping from a chain.
Houdini water torture cell trick,
isn't it? A great escape of all time, isn't it? The Chinese water torture cell, of course, the best escape of all time.
Very dangerous because you're upside down, of course, aren't you?
In the water tank. British Asian magician performed this back in the 1980s. And he nearly got killed doing it. And he drowned. I think he combined with a straitjacket, didn't he? He nearly drowned that.
Shahid Malik.
Didn't he?
Malik,
Shaheen Malik, he died,
did that trick, didn't he? With that back in the upside
day,
down the water tank.
God almighty, it's amazing memories, that, isn't it? Great illusion, of course, by many magicians. Doug Henning did it a lot, didn't he? Doug Henning did it back in the 1970s a lot. I've seen it done by Martin Daniels, did it, of course, didn't he? On television a couple of times in the UK. I've seen versions of it with many people doing it. Danny Larry doing it in France. Copperfield doing it, of course, on the
Copperfield.
The 1984 special, didn't he, with a giant spike above his head, that Copperfield version of Chinese water torture cell. I've seen them by so many magicians doing that trick. It could be one of the world's best tricks, illusions. Maybe it is an escape. It's an escape, isn't it, Mike, isn't it?
I think Copperfield passed out though, didn't he?
So it's not quite illusion in the same sense.
Did he pass out in a tank of water?
I know that. Oh God, I've seen so many people performing that illusion. I can't even remember how many people I've seen performing it. But people do the illusionist team again, the modern day illusionist magicians going out and doing that trick. Is it the world's greatest trick? Maybe. You know what I mean? I mean, it's so done by so many people. It's 100 years old. Imagine it was 100 years old, that illusion, isn't it? China's water torture cell. Houdini himself depicted himself being held down in the cell by a giant ape man, didn't he? It's amazing, isn't it? What
it was such a big trick.
So
for
Houdini. Number one, I think we're pretty clear that these great illusions. Number one, contenders could be the torture cell, Metamorphosis, Flying Dream, Vanish, Touch of Liberty, cup symbols, cup and ball, chop cup. I think Cutting in Two is the best illusion of all time. That's my number one, I think. I think all these illusions. What's your number one, Mike? That one?
Probably being Sword in Two. It's like the Flying Dream.
I think my number one is
light bulb.
Certainly
all being cut in two.
Certainly getting chopped in two. But I think all the illusions are fantastic on the selection. I've done 25 minutes in this video, and to be honest, even I'm not sure what the best tricks are of all time. I think it's wonderful. I started magic 4 years ago. Even I'm baffled as what's the best illusions tricks of all time. That selection of this video was just an amazing selection of illusions. If you're into magic or not into magic, check all these tricks out. All great illusions, all great tricks. Go through YouTube, go through videos, look at my videos, and I've look at my videos. Tricks. If these are great magic illusions and tricks of all time, so these are all worth really, really seeing, guys. All these illusions. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that as always, guys. Say bye from me,
and bye from me over here. Bye from me over here, guys.
See you soon. Subscribe, like, please do like, guys,
and subscribe. Please subscribe as always.
Share the videos.
Share the videos, guys, to your friends in magic.
Yeah. Sharing's caring, guys. More shares, more cares. Okay, but share the videos.
More shares, more cares.
As always, get the channel bigger as always, guys. Love you all. See you soon. Nice, my friends around the world. China, America, Japan, also France, Germany, Latin America, also, of course, in London, England as well. Also in London, guys. Thank you for watching in London. Okay, everyone watching in London. See you soon,
everyone watching
guys.
In London.
Let me know what your top 10 is. Got a top 10 of top 10 or best trick of all time. What is your top trick of all time? Let me know in the comments below. What's your number one of all time as a magician performer if you're into magic?
What's your number one?
Yes, love you all, guys. See you soon. Okay, it could be a top 10 of best tricks of all time. Maybe other top 10 that's better. I don't know. Let me know. Love you all, guys. See you soon. Okay, subscribe. Okay, bye from me.
Bye from me.
Love you all, and bye for now.
Bye for now.